Today my guest is Suzanna Moran. Suzanna, how are you?
Great, Dave. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Are you enjoying the conference?
I am, very much, very much.
What do you do?
So I work at Microsoft. I am with the community side, and I do some marketing.
Uh-huh.
And it's been a pleasure to work with community for the last 6 or so years with MVP, and now with the U.S. marketing organization at Microsoft.
Okay, so you're working with this big high-tech organization here.
Big high-tech org, yeah.
And you're a female.
Yes.
And I don't know if you've noticed this before, but females are underrepresented in the high-tech industry, certainly in the computer industry.
Very true.
You've noticed this?
I have.
So let me ask you this, is that a problem? Do you think it's an issue?
Well, as you know, I just finished hosting the Women in Technology Luncheon here at Connections, and I hear a lot of things from women about what it's like to work in a male-dominated field, and usually the issues are really around not feeling included, feeling a little bit lonely and isolated in their roles.
Okay.
And Microsoft is about 25% women. One of the questions they asked here is how many women were coming to this conference, and really it's probably about 20%, maybe.
Okay, that's better than most conferences.
It is,
and
I think so.
I know that Microsoft is better at kind of diversifying their workforce than most companies.
I think so. I know when I did this luncheon before, it was a much smaller crowd, so we had a really big crowd this time. We had over 100 women sign up for the luncheon.
One man.
And one man. So it's great to see the numbers getting bigger and bigger and women feeling more comfortable to come to a conference like this.
Okay. So the women are feeling isolated, they're feeling uncomfortable. I think primarily because there's so few of them.
Exactly.
I think is that my fault? Is it our fault? Is there something that men should be doing that we're not doing?
I don't think that it's. I don't think it's helpful to place blame anywhere. I think it's.
Blame is. I don't mean to phrase it that way. I mean, is there something that could be doing better?
Right.
That we as a gender could be doing better, or we as an industry could be doing better?
I appreciate that, and I think that there is an opportunity to be more inclusive to women, to be that man who lends a hand to a woman in your organization to help lift her up in her career.
Okay.
I know I've had the great experience of having really supportive men in my career who have given me the hand up, and I'll never forget it, never forget their mentorship.
I had the same thing.
And I think that's really important. I think most of us have had the opportunity to experience that, and so reaching out to help I think is great. I think, too, that women today are really more conscious of the next generation of women coming into the workplace. How can we encourage girls to take more math and science classes and encourage them to be interested in computers in ways that we can't even imagine today?
Let me ask you this again. Is it a problem that women are underrepresented in the computer industry?
I think it's a situation. It's a situation that exists today. It is what it is, and I feel like we can... I imagine it's probably changed over time. I imagine there are probably more women now in technology positions than there were 10 years ago, certainly. I know I've seen that change just in my own career, and maybe you have too. See more and more women coming into the workspace in technology.
In technology, sure, but not so much computers, not in programming.
Especially on the developer side.
Yeah, you were telling me off camera that I didn't know that statistic. It was more people.
Yeah, the women here today certainly echoed that they believe there were more women here on the IT pro side than on the developer side. So fewer women actually getting into those developer positions and learning development and pursuing those opportunities. So.
Well, let me ask, because I run a user group in Michigan, and again, women are underrepresented there as well.
Sure.
And I actually believe that there is that diversity is a good thing.
Absolutely.
That we all benefit just by whether it's having different genders, nationalities, races.
Mm-hmm.
If we can get new ideas, people come from different perspectives, that helps us all.
Right.
And so I would like to see more women, for example. I think if for no other reason than that.
Yeah.
What can I do?
I think there are a couple things that you can do to help draw more women into your user group meetings. One is connecting with your local Women in Technology chapter. There's probably one in your area.
Oh, how do I find that?
You can look online for them, the witty organizations, and see if there's a chapter in your area. Promote your user group meeting, maybe even have a women's night, and bring in a female speaker. Or even someone, a woman that you know who's a developer or on the IT professional side who can bring some more women together to have a conversation about either a technology problem or even just a general conversation about women in technology would be beneficial.
Yeah, we are doing that. We have Sarah Dukevich is coming in a couple of months here. She's a great technologist. Jennifer Marsman is our local DE.
Fabulous.
She's a terrific speaker.
Yeah, so I think
we're doing some of those things right now.
Great ways to reach out and use your social media channels, to do that too.
So we had the opportunity to do that one time, and we actually had a big debate among
Yeah.
the volunteers of our organization that we were saying, should we actively promote ourselves as being kind of woman friendly,
Sure.
Have a women in technology meeting to sort of bring this issue to the front. And there was a lot of people who said, you know what, we really don't need to do that because we're not anti-women.
Right.
Which I think is true. I don't think we're doing anything to push women away.
Sure.
And they thought we should sort of be gender neutral. And I'm not sure if that's enough. What's your
Well,
thought
I
on
guess
that?
my thought on that would be, what's the harm? What's the harm in extending that hand and making that invitation?
Good point.
And having even just one meeting.
Right.
Say you're meeting in, January, February, March, whatever, have that meeting be your Women in Technology meeting.
Right.
And work with your local Women in Technology chapter, host it on site. It may not even necessarily have anything to do with the technologies that your user group discusses,
Okay.
but it might just be facilitating that conversation and getting more known in the area as being a group that is very open to having women come and meet the men who are there, who are working on projects. They can get advice, they can make some connections. Networking is so critical for women, and they're not that good at it in some cases, so it's nice to provide opportunities for that.
Okay. And what about, one last question, people have daughters out there. What kind of
Yeah.
advice can you give them to maybe ease that transition into something technical?
We had some great conversations today about the moms in the audience who have daughters and what can they do to encourage their daughters to move into technology fields. And I thought some of the great pieces of advice were really simple, and that was be a good role model. So you're in a technology career, just being there and bringing your daughter along, bringing your daughter to user group meetings, bringing your daughter to some of these sessions. As you saw, a woman here at the luncheon brought her daughter to the
That's great.
conference.
She's in a master's program at the University of Maryland.
Exactly,
Computer science field.
in a healthcare IT field.
Right.
So I think those are the examples that I think are really great. And the more that women meet other women in technology, the greater that population will get.
Excellent. Anything else?
I think that's it. Thanks,
Suzanna,
David.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Technology makes great friends.